All right, these are a couple of selections that I've picked for the living room and kitchen area. Starting out with the floor, it's a really nice, it's actually called it's an oxidized wood, and it doesn't have much of a sheen to it at all, which will be good for sandy feet or chairs that scratch. It's going to be really durable, can be refinished, but again, really light. That's kind of will blend the color of sand and dirt, and also not have much sheen to it. That will be easy for wearing. Kitchen cabinets, this creamy color, maple ivory, will be nice for the wall cabinets, and maybe something like this glass tile for backsplash. And also, we had mentioned maybe doing a contrasting island color, which I don't know if this might look dark, but it's actually a nice gray color, silt color. That will be nice for the island. Maybe not this door style, but I really like this door style too. And it's kind of got a distressed look that picks up the floor coloring as well. Thinking maybe we'll rub bronze hardware with that as well. Also, lighting for kitchen. Maybe something like this over the island. I know that I'd showed you this picture of, I don't know if that picks up very well, but that picture of the kitchen. It's kind of something similar. And see how that one's kind of open with the windows across, kind of the same layout, of similar to what we have there. Also, I was thinking possibly these pendants over the table, something different, little coastal, kind of vintage, but maybe possibly 2 or 3 of those hanging over the table might be nice. Also, going outside, we had mentioned slate, and another thing I haven't picked out is stacked stone, but maybe something similar to these color schemes. You can see how it blends well with the oxidized floor too, and it's obviously very durable. Another option might be to go with just an indoor-outdoor tile. I don't know if you can see that, but it's a 12 by 24 tile also. Light fixtures in their cans all over the place, and then possibly a dual fan like this in the center. And we can go from there with that. Let's go over to carpet. For all the bedrooms, this is a loop pile, very durable, commercial grade almost, but it's very durable and resistant to stain. I'm thinking this color right here might look kind of light, but it's actually one of the darker ones on the color palette there. Also, again, same color as sand, so that will help mask the dirt that renters like to leave behind. Again, there's just a ceiling fan for the living room or bedrooms. Nothing special there, but gets the job done. On to the master. I don't know if you can see all this, but this picture I found, and it's basically the dark cabinets. I don't know if you can tell, around the mirrors there is a tile detail trimmed out, and so that's what I was thinking, kind of going with that look, classic modern, with the pedestal tub, the white pedestal tub, and using chrome fixtures. In this shower, using this Botticino marble, and just keeping the walls really simple since there's not much wall space in there. It's not a very big room. Just keeping it very simple, and possibly using this 1x1s on the floor in the shower as a detail. Also, back to the Botticino marble, we could use that on the floor in the master, using it in a broken bond pattern on the diagonal just to give it a little flair and break up the length of that room. Here is a cabinet color sample that I've chosen. Also have another sample that we could possibly use for the accent tile, but this one I really liked. It just had a bunch of blends of colors, and it'll mix the neutrals and the white in the tub and all together nicely. So again, I don't know if you can see this teeny tiny picture, but there's a little pedestal tub in front of the windows, which will be similar to what we have. Not as much space in our bathroom as is in that one, but similar. And you can see these this light fixture. Again, those will be on either side of the mirrors, so there'll be 4 at each sink. And then this, you're not going to be able to see very well, but it is a hanging pendant, and it's actually got 3 separate globes, or actually shades, cylinder shades that go around each light, and I think that would look really nice hanging over the tub for some design flair. So that is the master bathroom.